Ethan Carter had spent his entire life chasing legends. Most people called him a treasure hunter. Others called him a fool. But Ethan didn't care. Because every myth, every story, and every forgotten map fascinated him. One rainy evening, while sorting through his late grandfather's belongings, Ethan found something strange. Hidden inside an old wooden chest was a leather journal. Inside the journal was a faded map. At the bottom were 6 chilling words. The City of Shadows is real. Ethan laughed. The City of Shadows was one of the oldest legends in history. According to the myth, it was a hidden civilization buried deep within an unexplored jungle. Thousands had searched for it. No one had ever returned. Yet the map looked authentic. And even stranger. His grandfather had written notes all over it. The final note read, "If you're reading this, they're already watching." Ethan felt a chill run down his spine. But curiosity won. 3 days later, he assembled a team. A survival expert named Maya. A historian named Lucas. And a former soldier named Victor. Together, they set off into the jungle. None of them knew they were walking into a trap. For the first week, everything seemed normal. The jungle was dense and unforgiving. Every step felt like a battle. Then strange things started happening. Their equipment disappeared. Footprints appeared around their camp. And every morning, someone had drawn the same symbol near their tents. A circle with an eye inside it. No one admitted to doing it. Lucas recognized the symbol. His face turned pale. "It belongs to an ancient cult," he whispered. "A cult that supposedly protected the City of Shadows." The group laughed it off. Until that night. Victor vanished. No scream. No struggle. Just gone. The only thing left behind was his knife. Stuck into a tree. Fear spread through the group. But they were too far from civilization to turn back. So they continued. 2 days later, they found something impossible. Massive stone ruins hidden beneath thick vines. Ancient statues towered above them. The City of Shadows was real. Ethan couldn't believe it. Years of searching had finally paid off. But as they explored deeper, they discovered something disturbing. The city wasn't abandoned. Fresh footprints covered the ground. Someone had been there recently. Then they heard voices. Human voices. A group of armed men emerged from the ruins. Their leader smiled. "Welcome," he said. "We've been expecting you." Ethan froze. "How do you know who we are?" The man's smile widened. "Because your grandfather brought us here." Everything went silent. Ethan's grandfather had died 10 years earlier. Or so he thought. The leader handed him an old photograph. It showed his grandfather standing inside the city. And beside him, the same armed men. The photo had been taken only months ago. Impossible. Ethan's grandfather was supposed to be dead. The leader pointed toward a massive temple. "If you want answers, go inside." Then the armed men disappeared into the jungle. Just like that. The team entered the temple. Inside they discovered an underground chamber. And in the center stood a gigantic stone door. Covered in symbols. Lucas translated the inscription. His voice shook. "It says the door seals away the heart of the city." Maya frowned. "What happens if we open it?" Lucas looked terrified. "It doesn't say." Of course it didn't. Adventure never worked that way. So they opened it. The ground trembled. Ancient mechanisms roared to life. The stone door slowly moved aside. Behind it was a staircase leading underground. At the bottom sat a crystal unlike anything they'd ever seen. It glowed with a strange blue light. The entire city seemed powered by it. Then a voice echoed through the darkness. "Don't touch it." Ethan turned around. His heart nearly stopped. Standing in the shadows was his grandfather. Alive. Ethan couldn't speak. His grandfather looked older. Weaker. But unmistakably alive. "You died." His grandfather nodded sadly. I let the world believe that. Then he revealed the truth. The City of Shadows wasn't built to protect treasure. It was built to imprison the crystal. The crystal wasn't a source of power. It was a weapon. An ancient civilization had discovered how to manipulate reality itself. The crystal amplified human thoughts. Enough to reshape the world. The city existed to keep it hidden forever. Ethan's grandfather had spent decades guarding it. But now someone wanted to use it. And that someone was Lucas. Everyone stared at Lucas. The historian smiled. Slowly. Coldly. Then he applauded. Congratulations, he said. You finally figured it out. Plot twist. Lucas had never been a historian. He was the leader of the cult. The symbol. The disappearances. The strange messages. It had all been him. He'd spent years searching for the crystal. And Ethan had unknowingly led him straight to it. Lucas grabbed the crystal. Instantly the room shook. Walls cracked. Reality itself seemed to bend. The city began collapsing. But Lucas laughed. Power surged around him. Then came another twist. Victor stepped out from the shadows. Alive. He had never been kidnapped. He was working with Lucas the entire time. The whole expedition had been manipulated from the beginning. Ethan couldn't trust anyone anymore. As the temple collapsed, Ethan's grandfather revealed one final secret. There was no way to destroy the crystal. But there was a way to seal it forever. Someone had to stay behind. Inside the chamber. For eternity. The realization hit Ethan instantly. His grandfather had been the guardian all these years. Now he was too old. Someone else would have to take his place. Lucas and Victor rushed toward the exit. The crystal's power was becoming unstable. The city was falling apart. Maya grabbed Ethan's arm. We need to go. But Ethan looked at his grandfather. Then at the crystal. Then at the collapsing chamber. He knew what had to be done. Ethan locked the chamber doors. Lucas screamed from outside. The crystal exploded with light. Reality twisted. Time slowed. The entire city began sinking into the earth. For a brief moment, Ethan saw visions of the past and future. Thousands of civilizations. Countless guardians. All protecting the same secret. Then everything went white. Ending twist. 6 months later. The world believed Ethan Carter was dead. Maya was the only survivor. At least, that's what everyone thought. One evening she received a package. Inside was a photograph. A photograph of Ethan. Standing beside a city that had never existed on any map. On the back was a message. Just 4 words. The story isn't over. And beneath the message. The same symbol. The eye inside the circle. The end. Or is it?